the draft coming in from both Alpha Gaming on the blue side and also PJ.Y on towards the red side here. This is game one of this best of 5 series here. Losing the series means to immediately go home. There is no second chance.
Yeah, there is no second chance for sure. Now, APG already experiencing the aggression of PJ.Y. You can see that Ranxiang is already putting a lot of pressure onto Saber. But this is very important because you want to be able to get that information check.
Yeah, checking on the jungle here, making sure that there won't be any sort of jungle resource theft here. But Yulong clearing out that wild boar and immediately going in for the mid lane share.
Yeah, I like this movement by APG, specifically Yulong. Taking away the tusk boars allows allows the invade coming in from PJ.Y. But PJ.Y understand this, straight away go for the spike kill piece.
Yeah, already a very early steal here coming in from the side of PJ.Y. Taking any resources are always favored here, and Son going super aggressive against Yi in towards the bottom lane.
I'm now also curious about what this Sun gameplay is going to be like. We have seen Sun perform well coming into the later parts of KIC, where he didn't really get too much showtime in the early parts of the season, right? But he has shown that he is pretty consistent. Can he outplay Yi in the bottom side?
I think that's the scary part as well, right, Kin? For someone that hasn't gelled so long for the season, he's been consistently performing better compared to JD in some of these rosters here, but mid lane, who immediately gets engaged on.
First blood goes into the hand of Ranxiang as well. Not the ideal situation for APG, but a beautiful start for the side of PJ.Y. Exactly who you need to funnel that kill into.
That execution was just so scary here, dressing with the Spell 2 Mournful Temple Flash. Immediately, Youzi goes in for the Root Engine follow-up here. Very well done coming in from PJ.Y's mid-roam.
And if you take a look at the composition on the side of PJ.Y, you will realize that they have 3 different stuns, or 3 different setups, right? You have Youzi in the mid with the Ryu Engine knockup. You also have the Golden Token. For now, they will try. Xiang is gonna make an attempt here to get a little bit of pokes into the side of PJ.Y. And a 4-man goal sharing movement seems pretty okay for now.
Look at Youzi here, just casually chewing Kashu sense here, making sure that Xiang doesn't get back to lane that easily here. The damage is just very consistent coming in from PJ.Y's mid lane.
I like this, right? They're showing you how to really maximize your rotations around the map. You don't really have to get a kill. It's about slowing the tempo down on your opponent team. And this then allows PJ.Y to go for this second space right uncontested.
Yeah, uncontested, goalie slowly but surely falling in the favor of the side of PJ.Y. Almost to a 1000 healthy at this early game mark.
Yeah, I like this a lot, and we'll take a look at how PJ.Y tries to force the advantage, right? It's not just about getting the advantage, it's keeping it and keeping your opponent kind of slowed down and behind at all times.
That's correct here, and so far this early game has been much more in favor for the side of PJ.Y. Every single rotation, every single trade, even the first blood has fallen into their favors here. And let's check out the real-time predictions here. It's pretty 50-50 coming in from both sides.
Yep. Interesting that it's 50-50 at this point. Feels like APG, they're kind of being stuck on the back foot. They will go for the ultimate. Pool gets it as well. Can they finish the job? One more hit. No attempt. Finish from the side of APG, which means PJ.Y escape and they get to continue on this financial advantage.
It's a bit of an unfortunate situation coming in for the side of Alpha Gaming here. A bit of a CC miss-up coming in from Yulong. If not, that would have been a very good answer kill prior to that 4th minute mark.
I mean, this is where you start to see about the qualities of the team in the Chinese server, right? You need to be able to finish your combinations. You need to be able to finish your catches. If not, you're giving away free kills. And once again, right, that attempt onto Wu Yan is not going to be working out. So APG is still trying their best to figure out what to do against BYJ.
Well, we can see the focus coming in from both junglers is actually not to go for this Tyrant, but to really just pace themselves in those jungle camps here, make sure that they get sufficient resource here. And looking at the map, it seems much more of a side trade here.
Oh, Saber, he's gonna be taken down for sure. Will not make it out, even with the usage of his ultimate to try and escape and pull them back here. And it's gonna be a secondary kill onto Sun. And all of that advantage is going to be added on for the side of PJ.Y. Shishan now attempting a 1v5. Not gonna be able to fight it. Nice knockup. And this is going to be a massacre happening on the side of PJ.Y. Xiang, the last one to stand, as PJ.Y open the T1 in the mid and potentially open up this gate.
This game is wide open for PJ.Y's taking here. After that Tyrant buff, they immediately go for the engage on towards Saber, get the kill on towards Shisan and Yulong, and then the mid lane just kaboom, goes open. With that, it's a 3,000 goal lead after 5 minutes here, kid.
Yeah, this is so scary, right? Based off one play, they're able to double, triple the goal lead. This is something that all teams, our global teams, need to start learning as well. How do you maximize the farm in the attempt on team fights?
And the execution, I would say, coming in from PJ.Y is very crystal clean. Like every single move that they do,
yeah, they will try, and with this, they should be able to get dressing here. Nice finish, but the punishment coming in from the side of PJ.Y. You have overextended, overexhausted your resources, and there is still an attempt on the side of PJ.Y to put more pressure. In the meantime, look, they're locking APG at the backs of their base, and PJ.Y has the entire map. Yi now has absolute freedom to explore his own side of the jungle.
And this is not over yet. This is just the start of the snowball that's being committed coming in from PJ.Y. Every single play that they have done so far has led to a landslide here. Every trade is systematically improving for every play that they're committing coming from PJ.Y.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing, right? I think the biggest difference maker here is the ability to make trades, and with the Radiants, they know exactly where Xiang is. They will push him away. And look, they're just making plays all across the map. So not only are they putting pressure, they're also taking neutral objectives. Yulong goes in, tries to get the finishing blow, and with the ultimate, it is going to be Saber getting punished here. First one to fall on the side of APG. They will make a trade. Wu Yan is the first to fall on the side of PJ.Y, but Sun manages to get down Yi. A lack of damage coming in as Yulong will be able to find a secondary and a third kill. It's going to be a nice trade here for the first time. APG get the better of the trade, but they've lost a lot in the map.
A big brawl coming in for this bottom Crimson Golem player. Let's check out the replay here, what exactly went down. Yulong coming in with the first few combos here, getting a damage in here. So we see Wu Yan already diving too deep into enemy territory here, gets focused down. Saber and also Son diving in deep and assassinating Yi in that exchange. And as of this point, it's already much more of a favorable situation for the first time in this series for the side of APG.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing here is about the timing that they choose to use their flash. In most situations, I think our global players, as they pick up this game, you're kind of overzealous, you're kind of over-anticipating and very scared, right? Anytime you feel a threat, you use that flash super early. But PJ.Y, they're planning their flashes as and when it is necessary. Only then do they find the maximum value of making sure that the flash is able to put APG in a very dire position.
You can really see the use of flash coming in from Dressing as well on this Yuhuan. It's always for those aggressive wrongful tempos to set up ults on the My Shunwei for those good re-engines here. So props to this roam player coming in from PJ.Y for being so proactive on this Yuhuan.
Yep, they're layering the stuns really beautifully, right? So even if Dressing gets misses his initial stuns, they still have the knockout from Yuzu. They also have the golden token from Yu to try and make things difficult for the side of APG.
And jumping in Saber though.
Yep, he will have made a mistake here, gives his life, and the Gao Shishan, he comes in, but it's a little too late. And on the backline, it's Thunder's Might gonna be used by Wu Yan here. He's gonna try and make life difficult for the side of APG. Sun, he tries to run away, it's not enough. He will be taken down by the side of Dressing as well. And PJ.Y looking so powerful in this game number 1.
That's a bit of a disjointed engage coming in from the side of Alpha Gaming, which get immediately punished by PJ.Y's immediate response. With 3 members down, this might just be game number 1.
Yep, it's looking like the end of game number 1. They can't defend this, and PJ.Y open this game up. First one goes into their hands.
So a dominant performance coming in from the KPL rookies here. Very well played from start to finish. The early aggression, the skill usage, everything was crystal clear here coming in from the rookies.